your take on what you talked about. Broke some news about Yo Gotti and bodies that he could potentially have tied to him and him being on camera. Did you see all the comments with people? You know, everybody got to pop their mess. One, do you want to address the comments? And then number two, any updates on what's going on with Dolph?
Man, I be addressing the comments in the comments, bro. But if you know any comment, I address it. I don't just remember those folks off top though. But Govan, you know what I'm saying? He really staying low right now. Dude's just staying out the way and on to him out. And I hope he ain't out here finna do nothing too crazy because you know his court date in another month. So you know what I'm saying? We just gotta watch this real closely because I know we dealing with somebody who really in the streets. When I say really in the streets, dude, really about that action. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say that about a lot of dudes. I see a lot of these folks be playing. But dude ain't nobody to be playing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks wouldn't even speak on dude and talk about dude like I'm doing right now because a lot of folks in the city know what type of how he play. You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't nobody to play with. But you know, I'm doing what I do because I do what I do, and I can't stop it. I got Memphis in my blood, man, and it is what it is.
What is the if you can bring up to some of the people that may not know, what's up with the Cali situation? So can you kind of break down like what happened in Cali that they're saying that he's on what he's doing?
Oh, you talking about the Cali situation when talking about the young
Yeah,
dog shooting in Cali?
that was the first one, right?
No, the first one was the one in North Carolina. The second one was in Cali when he came back out and he had the wrist thing when they really shot him. You know what I'm talking about? Because the first one he said 100 shots, y'all missed the whole 100 shots. The next
Yeah.
time they came back and really shot him. You know what I'm saying? When they shot him in Cali, uh, basically it's alleged that Vato, you know what I'm saying, my guy Vato, you know what I'm saying, had something to do with it. This allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But Vato ain't even locked up. He's supposed to have a silver suit on this situation, but at the same time, Dolph was finna sue the whole city of LA. That's why there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, man, what happened to that case or whatever? Yeah, when he got shot in LA, that what made it so big. And he had the lawyer academics just interviewed. He had that lawyer, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a whole lot of stuff going on. But yeah, they touched him out there in Cali. But at the same time, though, dude was finna sue them folks and everything. But then when he ended up getting hit up in Memphis, you know, everything looked like it just went away. It just looked like it went away.
Okay, that makes sense. That make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense. That make a lot of sense. I'm gonna say this, and this is my true theory about the Gohan situation. I feel as if he gonna tell it all. He gonna
You say
tell it
go back
all.
and gonna tell it all?
I think he gonna tell it all.
Because he
Or
ain't
if he
scared of
don't tell it
nobody.
all, he gonna connect the dots.
Yeah, I think he gonna tell it all because he ain't scared of nobody. One thing about a person who ain't scared of nobody, they end up being like if he a snitch and they end up being a snitch, they really don't care. They don't care what you gonna do. Come up and get hit up. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
Like
nobody gonna do nothing to him.
yeah,
Like you
nobody
gotta
gonna
understand, bro. That done been in the Memphis underworld for over 2 decades, fam.
exactly.
He done been in the Memphis underworld for 2 decades, and we talking about the underworld. Like when I do these takes on street legends, and man, if I knew, if I would have knew who he was before this situation, I eventually would have did one on him. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's how notable he is in the streets of Memphis. I would have ended
Exactly.
up doing one on him anyway before I knew the situation. I would have ran down the line to him eventually because of who he is and what he represents. So he really already in a. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to him. He ain't got nothing to lose. He ain't got nothing to lose. His
Yeah.
daughter done died behind this. His name already done been slandered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say. Can't nobody convince me that shit with his daughter they had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he said it had nothing to do with it in my interview he had. But at the same time, though, when folks do interviews, like I said, man, I can't make them tell the truth. And I don't know what the truth and what's not the truth. I ain't got no lie to take the test on them. But at the same time, like you said, man, when you ain't got nothing to lose, you ain't got nothing to prove. So you really out here just doing
Cause
stuff.
who gonna
You know
touch
what
him?
I'm saying?
Same thing like Woody. Same thing like Woody. Same thing like Rallo. Okay, when you can say a nigga snitching, tell him whatever. This 2025, what you gonna do to him? Especially that you know can get you touched if
Exactly.
need be. A nigga you know, in worst case scenario, it can get like that. Because regardless of whether he is snitch or not, this is what niggas be failing to realize. And I had to tell niggas, this for niggas in the streets, and I want y'all to hear this for big game, bro. Even Alpo, who was a known snitch, had people who still loved him and rolled with him.
Exactly.
Even the biggest snitches of snitches got motherfuckers that ride with them to the end. And so while you may think it's sweet, or you may think you can do something to that man, he still probably got a clique of young that's still gonna do whatever he say on command.
Cause I'm gonna tell you one thing, money
point of
move
view.
folks. Money really move people. So if you got a big enough bag, you can make some young niggas move, man. And they'll move on you. They'll move on whoever for the money. Y'all see it.
For the money.
I would never think they would have hit up Dolph. Like they never. I never think they would have just did him like they did him, bro. Like when they first said he got shot, I'm like, man, he ain't finna die. Man, when they say he dead, it hurt to see.
I didn't believe it. When the nigga told me Young Dolph died, I didn't believe it. It was the same thing with Nip. That's how drastic it was. Like I'm a nigga. I'm from the hood, bro. I'm used to death. I don't even go to funerals no more. I'm used to death. I done lost 85, 90% of my friend circle to the street shit, bro. I was shocked when I found out Dolph got killed. Like it hit me like, what?
Yeah.
Like a nigga can kill him? That's how I feel. Like a nigga got to him? Very Jurassic. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what? A nigga got to Dolph? Like some Mission Impossible shit. Like it had to be a very small window for a nigga to get to him. So I was like, damn, that had to be planned out. Ain't no way you get to a nigga like Dolph. And even when I seen the video, it was a nigga getting out the car with the fire.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So you can never be too slow or too late.
Yep.
You can never be too slow or too late.
Like when people be around people like security now, I look at security on a whole nother level now. You really supposed to secure your artist. Stand in front of that door. Man, if you would have had a real security sit in front of that door paying attention instead of just trying to be cool and relaxing and kicking with dog, man, no, you in a job, bro. Go do your job. Go do your job. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I look at security now. Like, man, I'm not going to play with no security. If I see them lingering around, especially around any one of my people, even if I see it in the video, I'm going to call them, look, bro. Man, get that security in the back of the in your video, he playing games, bro. Man, make sure you straight, especially if you around Key Glock or BEO or somebody like that. You playing, I'm going to call them folks. Look, bro, I see this man playing games, but that's how Dolph ended up losing his life, man. We can't play like that no more. It's over with.